Hello everyone, it is David McBrayer of Fishing and Dishing with David here on beautiful Lake Howard in Winter Haven, Florida on the south chain of lakes. Just out doing some riding around. My cousin's going to join me in a little while. We're going to do a little bit of fishing. So Lake May's the next lake over, and that's where I'll be meeting him. So I thought I'd do a quick tournament recap from excuse me, this past weekend. We fished with the Florida Bass League, FBL, and they have 6 open tournaments they're running, and this was the second one. The first one was on the south chain of lakes, and the second one was on Lake Griffin in Leesburg, and then coming up on the 28th is going to be one on John's Lake. So looking forward to that. And we went up to again Lake Griffin, and of course you could go to other lakes if you want. It's on the Harris chain of lakes. We've never fished any of them, so we stayed on Griffin. I found the fish, I put us on it. Winning weight was 16 plus pounds, second place was 15 plus pounds, and third place was 11 pounds, 13 ounces. We came in with 7.65, I believe. And just give you a quick, trying to get my watch fixed real quick here. It's bugging me, and until I fix it I won't be able to talk to you. So we start off, I picked the first spot. There's boats around and stuff. We're casting. I'm about no more than 10 minutes into it. I hook into one, I'm bringing it in, and Terrell's coming to get the net, and he gets about 10 foot away from the boat and he comes off, and we can see he's somewhere between 2 and 4 pounds, you know, being conservative. So then let that go, turn around, and I actually cast the other way up near a mat of grass with some hydrilla out away from it a little bit, and created a pocket. So I threw up in there, and sure enough I get hammered. And this time I make sure I set the hook good. Set the hook, I'm reeling it in, goes right down into the hydrilla. And I'm trying to fight it and trying to work on getting the trolling motor to get us over there, and Terrell's coming up with a net. And while I got the tension, I pass the rod over to him. He's standing up, and give it to him right there, and I work on getting the trolling motor, and I get us over there, and he's keeping the tension on it. But lo and behold, when we get there, no fish. A lot of hydrilla, but no fish. So we going down, fishing a little bit more, and meanwhile Terrell is getting 0 bites, you know. And I had another little bite there, but 2 that I've actually hooked into. So we're going, and we're 15-20 minutes later, maybe half an hour or so, and more, half an hour to 45 minutes. Then I pull up on another spot, and I said, man, this looks juicy. Look at the way the trees are, some shade, it's overhanging. And we cast around, and right before we're going to leave, I cast up on the spot I said was juicy, and sure enough I get hammered. And I set the hook real good. It pulls back. I go, you know, sitting there, and I'm starting to reel a little bit, and all of a sudden it gives another, I mean harder than the first one, pull, and it snapped my line. So I'd like to know what that one weighed. So that was the third fish. Again, Terrell ain't even got a bite yet. So we go on, and meanwhile before that I caught one fish for probably 13 ounces or so. And then I ended up catching a second one for 12 ounces or so. Terrell ended up catching 2. By 9:30 we have 4 fish in the boat, but none of them had any size to them. So then I move us off to another point, which I thought looked juicy on the map and everything, and it is a juicy spot. Lo and behold, we're casting around, and we're starting to put the trolling motor around and move around the edge. I throw in there, and boom, get hammered again. I set the hook, we fight it a little bit, and it comes off again. And you know, so Terrell casts right up behind me. He gets hit, he's got a fish on, it gets off. So we actually had the fish, I think, to compete to be in one of the top 3. I actually think I had the fish with white. Terrell ended up catching 2 nice ones. We went to a grass flat. Again, we're looking for number 5. Boom, he catches number 5. Boom, right afterwards, he catches number 6. Both those cold. He had like a 2 something and a 1 something. which is telling you 2 of them were real dinkers. One might have made a pound. So again, we only ended up with 7.65 pounds, so they couldn't have been that big. And that was just it. We really didn't have any other big bites or anything, and I can't really think of us getting any more bites really. So we go in and we finished, I believe it was 6th place. I'm looking over here in the mirror like I'm looking at you. We finished in, I believe, 6th place, and out of, I want to say it's 15 boats. We had a neat light show at takeoff. There was some comet, space meteorite, some shuttle thing coming in or something, but it blew apart and was coming in, and all kinds of a neat light show. So but we had a good time. We went to a new body of water we've never fished on. We caught a limit. We actually culled a couple. We didn't get any of size because one of the 2 of us sucked and couldn't bring them in the boat. And I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to raise my hand on that one. That'd be me. I sucked. 4 fish, and any one of them would have helped. All of them had to be bigger than like 12 ounces. So I'm just really disappointed in my performance. I had got some new hooks. We had been practicing here on the chain of lakes going up there. My hook sets have been doing good. It's a, what they call a J-bend sickle hook. It's a wide gap. I really like the way the fish get on there and hold it. But I've noticed if you're going through a big bass, 3 pounds or more, his plate by his nose is super thick. So I mean, you have really got to jack it. And with my neck surgeries and back surgeries, I probably don't put enough ass in it to get it through there. So I think that is part of the problem there. So but again, missed 4 of them. We had a good tournament otherwise. Everything was safe, no problems there. So again, thank you to FBL, the Florida Bass League. They put on a nice tournament. I thought it was a good turnout. And again, they're putting on 6 open tournaments before their season starts, and we'll see about fishing it. But all the lakes are kind of away from here. They're not really in this area where we got to travel 1 hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours. And if you want to fish the trail, that's what you have to do. So we're looking to see what else is around, and we'll go from there. We're going to try and fish these though and see how it goes. Again, the next one's November the 28th, I believe it is. 22nd or 28th. And it's going to be on John's Lake. So wish us luck.